you would have about 5 pages. I've condensed them into salary codes, fringe codes, some codes that I thought you might be interested in. I know there's a lot of talk about travel. If you go down to the middle of the page, 581, you see travel in district. You see 582 through 584, travel out of district and state. But actually, we very rarely go out of state. And then you have meals and hotels. So I know those are numbers, and this is for July. You see the expenditures, August, September, October, November, December, and then we come to January, which is the current month that has been balanced. The rest is projected. Our average payroll, $750,000 a month if you have 2 payrolls within a month. You divide in March, we will have 3. We have projected fringes and all other expenditures. And when you come to the bottom, each month you can see the expenditure, the revenue compared to your expenditure. In July, we had more revenue than we did expenditures. And the reason being, you only have 240-day contract people being paid in July. In August, this year, you pick up 2 20-day people. And then you have 1 pay. The first pay of this school year started in August. So you see the increase. Difference between revenue and expenditures, there's your balance. We go into September. We have 2 paydays. You compare your revenue to your expenditure, and you start seeing the numbers. October, revenue, expenditures, and you start seeing the numbers. November, the same. December, the same. January, the same. Now in January, if you look back at your revenue, we received some tax money. So you see the difference in your ending balance. February, these are projected numbers. March, projected numbers on expenditures. April, May, then we come to June, we have summer paydays. July, we have summer paydays. August, we have summer paydays. Go to the far right column. You see your expenditures that, again, are estimates, not actuals. These are estimates. We have a capital outlay that the state has allowed us to transfer to general fund to cover insurance. It's $190,000. I have not done that transfer yet, but I will in the next couple of months. Beginning balance from last year, $360,000, or this current year, beginning balance was $360,251.51. You take your expenditures and your revenue and subtract them. We're 0.
And that, okay, does that, do you have money in the contingency?
We do have money in contingency.
Okay, so will we meet the 2%?
I talked to Mr. Blackburn about it, and he is going to, again, try and to put into effect some budgets. I've lost the word.
You will make the 2% contingency.
Yes, he says we will.
I mean,
and 2% is right around, what, 360?
200 and, yeah, 60, somewhere around
200 or 300?
Around 260, I think I did.
Okay.
Somewhere 280. Okay, suggestions for the current year is the next page. I make these suggestions not as any decision-making person. I do not have, that's not the scope of my job. I only report, advise, chair of the board, and Mr. Blackburn. I suggest for the current year, from here to the end of the year, a hiring freeze. No positions added to the general fund, no new employees hired, only replacing necessary existing jobs. Suggestions for the current year, only mandatory spending necessary for operations, and Mr. Blackburn said that's what he's going to put into force. Only field trips that are self-supporting. No overtime, or at least to a minimum. Sometimes you can't help it. We have bus drivers who put in long hours, take trips. That can't be helped. Encourage employees, and I know I'll probably put my foot in this, but I do believe that it will have to be a district consensus to tighten budgets. Times are hard nationwide, countywide, statewide, and I can even leave that out, but I'll just let the board members read that. And I would suggest that not to call for classified subs, if at all, not at the detriment of any of our students, but if all, cut back with classified subs. Concerns for the fiscal year 2014, topics that can be discussed at the April and May board meeting, tentative working budget session. I'm going to let you guys read that, the board read those. A couple more things I want to bring to the board's attention. The sequestering, they're talking 5%. We have a tremendous amount of federal funded salaries coming out of federal funds that would hit us hard, extremely hard.
The deadline for the sequester is March the 1st.
Mr. Blackman talked about that. I also did some numbers on our salary. Our biggest expense is our salary. And it takes 77% of our budget. And if the board puts a hiring freeze on, I do believe that we, as the board, has an obligation to its current employees that have served the district faithfully, hard. And so I would not be for any cuts to present employees. I believe with retirees, other cuts are necessary. It can be worked out. And that's my presentation. Any
Well, thank you,
questions?
Debbie. You did a great job.
Thank you.